Okay, day 22. I had a pretty funny day today. Actually, I woke up, had a delightful morning, skipped the gym, and was very, very peaceful, sitting in my robe, having a great conversation, drinking coffee, and it was a great morning, really great. And then I meditated, got some things done, and actually got a nap today. But on the way to work, I decided that I was going to stop by Dutch Bros Coffee to get a coffee. And if anybody knows Dutch Bros, everybody here, at least in Arizona, knows that there's always a huge line. You have plenty of time to wait. So as I'm waiting there, I'm thinking, I'm kind of going like this, right? Just turned 43, so I'm going like this. I'm like, oh man. So I get out these tweezers, right? And I start like, just picture this, okay? Picture it. I've got like the rear view mirror down, and I'm like, and I'm looking, and then I kind of look to see if there's anybody watching, and I'm looking around, I'm still plucking and plucking. I'm like, how embarrassing that I have to pluck my whiskers at age 43. And then I had this amazing thought, like, oh my gosh, I am sitting in a Dutch Brothers coffee line, worried about what other people are thinking, pulling my hairs out of my chins because I'm worried about people seeing my chin. I only have one chin. Pulling my hairs out of my chin because I'm worried about what people are thinking. And I started thinking about the ego. I'm like, oh my gosh, this ego thing is huge. I have to pull, okay, granted, nobody really wants to see a woman with a giant goatee hanging down. But I was so worried about if people were gonna see me doing this in a public spot because I don't wanna have chin hairs. So I was thinking about the ego, and it's pretty amazing. And I just laughed at myself. I'm like, holy smokes. Now, that doesn't mean I won't stop. I'm gonna continue to pluck my hairs. Maybe I'll do in the privacy of my own home. But I went to class today at church, my prosperity class, and he started talking about limiting beliefs. And we started breaking down some denials, actually, things that you have to acknowledge in your life. And one of my denials is that I said, I feel, how did I say it? I don't have my book in front of me, but something like the feeling of unworthiness, I am not letting have power over me any longer. So it's a feeling of unworthiness. And when we get into this whole vanity thing, because vanity is a bitch, when we get into this whole vanity thing, it's this idea of unworthiness and what other people are going to think about us. And I find it interesting cultural balance between wanting to look pretty and, feel good about yourself, knowing like, you walk into a room and you've got confidence and presence because you look good. And that balance between the spiritual side of not giving a shit, maybe it's not giving a shit, but letting it go. And also the ego. So I don't have any answers, but I did have to giggle at myself today. Like I had to laugh at myself about the fact that I was so concerned that I decided, first of all, I decided to pluck my chin hairs in the line at Dutch Brothers. And then I was so worried about whether anybody was going to see me. And then I realized I was worried that people were going to see me doing chin hairs because I can't have chin hairs. It was like this madness inside my head of my ego saying, oh, you have to get all your chin hairs off. And yet I wouldn't feel confident I wouldn't feel confident if I had chin hairs hanging down like a big goatee. And I'm also in the beauty industry. I'm a hairstylist, so I wax people's faces, I do people's hair, I make them feel pretty all day, which lifts people up in their spirit. So, I don't know, just kind of funny thoughts for today. Had a great class tonight, had a great day, had a great birthday. It's Tuesday, day 22, and I'm really looking forward to more enlightenment of this sort of stuff. Have a great evening.